Wild Animal Racing is a video game that I found in my Steam library and thought, man, if I can make a video game review video about this, then I can make a video game review video about anything. So here we are, and what will surely be the absolute peak of my internet career, and what will surely not be a mistake that will drive me even further into this crevice of darkness of which there is no respite. To give what backstory I can on this game, it's developed by Paul Bird and published by Marjupi Games, both based out of Brighton, England. After trying to do some digging on Paul so I could try to come up with some kind of developer profile, all I ended up discovering was a novel he wrote called The Plex Solution. Here's the cover of the book and here's the author description on Paul. P.A. Bird is a science fiction writer from Brighton working in the cyberpunk genre, dealing with technological and satirical themes, drawing inspiration from many sources including personal experiences in the alternative punk and cyber scenes. A child of the cyber revolution and a habitual experimenter in the crossover between the social and the technical. I don't know what that means or what that has to do with wild animals racing, but here we are. It's almost like an AI tried to write this and was fed the words cyber, punk, and technology. Therefore, I am now convinced that this game was developed by a hyper-intelligent computer AI. Wild Animal Racing is a kart racing game on Steam that you can play split screen or solo. It also says that it has online multiplayer, but that is absolutely not the case. You are alone. And the only ones who can suffer with you are those that you drag towards your cave, hope still glimmering in their eyes, unable to comprehend what tortures lie in wait for them. Speaking of eyes, if you click on the giraffe's eye in the menu, you get to play an egg minigame. This egg minigame has no bearing on the main card game. You get an achievement for finding it though, so I guess that may be reward enough for those of you that were born into this world with only a lust for secret achievements. In Wild Animal Racing, you have a varied cast of characters to choose from, and all of them are wild animals ready for racing. There's a giraffe, Grimace, that Spider-Man villain, Chris Rock from Madagascar, Finn Pooh, and Elephant the Elephant.
He's Elephant the Elephant, see him.
None of these characters have any bearing on how the game plays, and for the majority of the game I played the giraffe, because I too am tall, and am built only for suffering. This game is a Mario Kart clone like most kart racers with a twist, and the twist is that it barely functions. I mean, it works.
It just works.
But just kind of barely. There are animals, they do race, and there are power-ups. There are a few power-ups in this game, most notably a shield of some sort that doesn't work at all, because the computer racers can't use power-ups. And then the all-powerful banana peel. This banana peel can be constantly spammed while equipped, making the game a breeze to play through if you're lucky enough to get it consistently. The goal of the game is the goal of any racing game. Win the race, get the points, and think about the time you peed your pants in the 5th grade and covered it up with your dad's oversized X-Men graphic t-shirt. While the game is racing, so too is your mind. Within Wild Animal Racing, there are 4 different cups or tournaments that you can choose from, all of them with 3 maps that can be pretty similar to one another. My favorite map is Mystic, because it looks like the pinnacle in hookah shop technology, with my least favorite map being Mountain Pass, because while everyone else is running 4-wheel drive on their karts, my kart can barely get past the bumps, with my win only being solidified because I haphazardly littered banana skins all across the road like I was trying to cure some kind of crippling potassium addiction. The only other notable map for me was Paris, because it reminded me of the Driver video game for some reason. Also, the Eiffel Tower is just in the middle of the road for, some reason. There are map hazards in the game, but don't expect them to be too nuanced. The only ones that ever gave me any trouble are the speed bumps that appear in the World Tour tracks, as well as the windmill in the Holland racetrack of the same set. There's an octopus on the lagoon map that's just, completely avoidable. You just go around. Do not interact. On the subject of things that don't interact, music. You don't directly interact with it. It's ephemeral, right? It's just noises that make your ears vibrate. This game has those. Noises. They're not great, not awful either, but not good. I would give them an Oh, they also stole that sound, the one from gas station cash registers. It's like a bell, or if you were a small azure mammal running around and hoarding wealth, that one. In regards to the racing itself, it just is, you drive the car. The car goes. Sometimes it's on 2 wheels and you can't stop it until you get a power up. That's all I can really say. Beep beep. The last thing for us to discuss when it comes to Wild Animals Racing is the movies that you unlock. There are several movies you unlock as you complete races in the game, and there's only one good one. It's the 2001 A Space Odyssey spoof with Giraffe and the Egg. It's the only good cutscene to come out of video games. This is the only game that's allowed to be called art. That's the end of this debate. All in all, I played Wild Animal Racing for around an hour, and that was enough for me. If you want to spend more than an hour on this game, be my guest. For now, we'll read some reviews from some other people who enjoyed this game. From Yamclam, Jeff. From Thrax, genuinely and honestly the best game ever made. If you disagree, you're objectively wrong and don't understand art or video games. From Yobob, according to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings, goddamn. From Siegbrow, it's the Dark Souls of racing games. And with that, I bid you adieu, and I'm never going to touch Wild Animal Racing ever again. You want a number? I'm not giving you a number. Too bad, losers. Bye-bye! Thank you for watching. Please check out my other videos. There are also things, if you like this video, I review some other kind of just stuff. You can check out my Worst One playlist or the reviews playlist that I'll have up in the top right corner. You can also subscribe if you like this video, because that's what people do on the internet when they enjoy your internet content, is they want to watch more of it, I guess. And I also have a Patreon that helps me out because I'm a big baby loser, and I like being able to make dumb big baby videos. So if you like my dumb big baby videos, you can check that out too. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go get in my go-kart and I'm gonna go get cigarettes. I promise I'll be back. Don't worry. I'll come back. Tell your mom I'll be back.